Carol?
Hey, do you want to hear a secret?
A secret? Sure.
You're not going to believe this. Guess what? I got engaged!
Oh my God, congratulations, that's amazing.
Thanks, but don't tell the others at work just yet. Keep it between us. You're the only one I've told, okay?
My lips are sealed, don't worry.
I'll tell the others eventually, just not yet. The man I'm gonna marry might be a little surprising for everyone. So I decided to wait just a little longer before announcing the wedding to everyone.
What do you mean he might be surprising? Hold on, he's not a fictional character, is he?
Don't be silly, of course not. He's a very real person, all right? Someone that you're quite familiar with, in fact.
Oh, really? Are you getting married to a friend of mine?
Not a friend, but someone you should know of. Okay, I'll just tell you. Hope you're ready for this. I'm getting married to the CEO.
What? The CEO?
I know you must be surprised. That's why, to avoid chaos, I'm only telling you for now. Eventually, I'll leave the company to become a housewife. I want to carry on like usual until then. Oh, and by the way, my projects will be passed on to you when I leave.
Hold on a minute, this is a lot to digest. So you're really going to marry our CEO?
That's right! I know it must seem a bit crazy to you. But we've been going out for a while now.
I had no idea you two were dating. He doesn't really seem like the type to care for non-work related relationships.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that. He does give off a serious work-focused vibe. And he's always cooped up in his office. Honestly, there can't be many people that know the real him.
But you managed to open the door to his heart?
I know, I can hardly believe it myself. Well, you see, I had some urgent documents that needed to be taken to him. Usually your team manager would deliver them, but instead he asked me to. That's how I was able to get into his office.
And from there you were able to chat and get to know him?
That's exactly right! The CEO was such a looker. I really fell for him right away. At that time I was still curling my hair, remember? Get this, he complimented me by saying, "I love your style." In that moment, we both fell in love with each other. There's more, if you can believe it. Since that first experience, whenever he saw me, he would give me this cute little glance. He doesn't do it to anyone else, only me. It's our own little secret glance that no one else knows about. Isn't it romantic?
Hold on, let's back up a sec. Let me get this straight.
Sure, ask me anything.
So you're saying you're in a relationship with the CEO, right?
That's exactly right. We are deeply in love.
Okay, but going by what you've told me, you just delivered some documents to his office, right? This is hard to say, but I'm not so sure that this means you two are dating.
No, you don't get it. You weren't there. Oh, wait a minute. You're jealous, aren't you? Don't worry, you'll find your own Prince Charming someday.
That's not what I mean at all.
You can't tell everyone that we're dating because it might cause problems. I mean, he's the CEO after all. So we have to foster our love in secrecy for now. That glance he gives me is solid proof of our newfound love.
Yeah, I get that you think that, but I'm not sure that's what's really going on.
I get why you're jealous though. I would be too if my coworker had such a Cinderella-like love story. Sorry, not sorry. I guess I'm off to the rich life now.
Okay, Cinderella.
Anyway, I'll be in touch when he officially proposes to me. Until then, you better keep this secret, okay? Thanks.
Hey, Kevin, how's it going? Have you got a minute?
Hey, I'm pretty good. Just on lunch break in the big boss's office while he's not here. What's up? The air conditioning is so good in this room. I don't want to leave.
Are you allowed to be in there?
It's fine, don't worry. You know I'm the real boss around here.
Ah, still in that phase, are we? Getting back on track, I want to ask you something. Do you plan on getting married anytime soon?
Yes, actually. Not that I've made it public.
Seriously.
Is it really that surprising? Shouldn't you be a little happier for me?
Well, yeah, you're right. It's just there's been a lot of surprises recently. By the way, I heard from a little birdie that your partner is someone inside the company. Is this true?
So I guess the secret's out, huh?
So it's true.
Get this. I finally found my soulmate, Carol. Who would have thought they were right under my nose this whole time?
For real. You really are getting married then. And to someone inside the company. That must mean that everything Linda told me was true.
What do you mean? Linda? Who's Linda?
Wait, I don't understand. You said you're getting married, right?
Anyway, while we're on the topic, now is a good time. Why don't the three of us meet up in person? Even though we're in the same company, you and I haven't really talked much recently. During college, we had a lot of the same classes and friends too. Come on, it'll be like old times.
Work really does get in the way, doesn't it? Okay, sure, why not? Let's get dinner then. I'll work around your schedule.
Great, I'll get us some reservations. Don't worry, you're gonna love my fiancé.
Sounds great. See you later then. Carol, I have big news. I need to tell someone. He finally proposed to me. What? You can't be serious. That's not possible. I know, right? I can hardly believe it. He asked me about what kind of weddings are popular right now. I see. This is pretty much a proposal, right? It's so cute how he's bashful about asking outright. Linda, hold on a minute. I wonder what kind of wedding we should have. No, really, I think we need to talk about what's going on. So this is what happened. The other day, I had more documents that needed to be taken to his office. And when I walked in, he was reading a wedding planning magazine. He's already thinking about our wedding. I can't believe how thoughtful he is.
Oh, dear Lord.
I know, right? It's finally happening, I thought. The excitement was just too much. Oh, and then I remembered that I won't need to worry about money anymore, so I resigned. It's all falling into place. I'm gonna be such a perfect wife. Wait, you quit? You already told the manager. That's right. I said I'm getting married and we won't need two incomes. Management did try to stop me, of course. But when I said my partner is the CEO, they gave in. Oh my God. Don't worry, the company will be fine without me. I know it seems too good to be true. Everyone must be so jealous. I understand. I mean, I didn't expect this either. Who would have thought? The world works in mysterious ways. Sorry to leave you behind, Carol, but I'm off to the good life. Linda, the CEO is a woman. Oh, what are you talking about? The CEO isn't a woman. Let's just take a deep breath. You've been saying he this whole time. Did you mean she? I mean, I'm not against you marrying a woman if that's the case, but I think gender aside, you might have jumped to conclusions. Like a lot. What do you mean? Oh, Linda, I really wish you'd talk to me before quitting your job. I might have been able to stop your delusional rampage before it was too late. I don't really understand what's going on. You can't be serious. The CEO is a woman. I think I could tell if he was actually a woman. Give me a break. Our CEO is the definition of tall, dark, and handsome. And his name is Kevin. Have you ever met a woman named Kevin? Okay, I'm gonna lay it out nice and simple for you, so listen up. This is all a huge misunderstanding. I don't think there's any misunderstanding. I'm getting married to the CEO. What am I misunderstanding? This has gone too far. Excuse me? I think you're the one who's taking things too far. If you're jealous, just say it. You don't have to hide it. 1, you're not getting married to the CEO. 2, you haven't been proposed to. And 3, the CEO is a woman. Linda, snap out of it. You're the one who needs to get a grip. This is some kind of sick joke. I'm asking you to stop. Just because you're jealous doesn't give you the right to make up a lie like that. It's not a lie. It's the truth. The person you think is the CEO is really the CEO's secretary.
What? That's not possible.
Actually, he's a friend of mine from college. That's how I found out. The CEO is out on a business trip for a couple of months. While she's away, her secretary stayed back here to take care of small matters.
Hold on a minute. You're saying that Kevin is the CEO's secretary and not the CEO?
Yes, that's what I've been telling you. He even did secretary work for some of the professors in college. He said supporting people is his calling. That's why he became a secretary.
But wait, he was always in the CEO's office, sitting at the desk no less. He looked so smug.
Oh, that. Apparently he was told he could use the room as he pleased.
So he tricked me.
There's a lot of sensitive documentation in there they need to protect. So that's why he was told to do his normal work in there. Well, that's how he came to be in the CEO's office. He's pretty easygoing and gets along well with the CEO. So that's why he doesn't hesitate at all about using the office like his own when told to.
I see. So Kevin is really just a secretary, not the CEO.
You know, you really should know what the CEO of your own company at least looks like. Even if she does spend most of her time held up in her office, it's not like you can find out this kind of information. Everyone knows what she looks like.
Well, I didn't know. It's not like knowing was beneficial to my job or anything. There wasn't any need to know.
It would have been beneficial to your life right now if you'd taken the time to know her face.
I can't believe Kevin wasn't the CEO. But even if he's only the secretary and not the CEO, it doesn't matter now. He is always thinking about our wedding. And I have committed myself to being his wife.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry to inform you that everything is a misunderstanding, even that. The so-called proposal you keep talking about, Kevin has no plans to get married with you.
What are you talking about? Yes, he does. He complimented me on my looks. We both fell in love at first sight.
He's used to hanging out with women.
What do you mean?
He was kind of a playboy in college. He always used to compliment women's appearances, clothes, makeup, hairstyle, that sort of thing. I don't think there was any hidden meaning behind his words, so don't worry about it.
But he asked me about what kind of weddings are popular these days. How do you explain that? He showed me a wedding planning magazine too. He must be thinking about our wedding. You're saying this out of spite again, aren't you?
I hope you're sitting down for this. It's kind of ironic that you said you're marrying the CEO. Actually, Kevin is.
What?
I heard it directly from him the other day. He said they're engaged.
Oh, MG, you're lying.
Remember how I said she was on a business trip? Apparently it's half business and half pleasure. He told me she's getting a special dress made.
Like a wedding dress.
He also said that he can't believe that workaholic CEO is thinking so much about the wedding. He sounded really happy when he told me all of this. Just in case, I also brought up your name, but he just glossed over it like he doesn't know you.
I can't believe it.
Sorry to pile things on here, but you should probably try and get your job back.
Oh no, my job. But hang on, when I said I was leaving to get married, the manager seemed to give up on stopping me. Doesn't that mean he was cheering me on?
Cheering you on? I think he was probably just at a loss of words from the shock.
Well, he did just stare at me when I said I was marrying the CEO.
I think I'd react the same. It's a lot to process being told someone is quitting to get married to the CEO of their company. Now I think about it, I'm pretty sure the managers knew about the wedding.
They knew.
Anyway, just go and talk to them again. If you go now, you might be able to get your job back if you beg.
I don't want to have to beg. This is totally not fair. Everyone knew about this except me. Basically, everyone deceived me. I'm a victim.
Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. I bet everyone plotted against me to ruin my life.
Oh boy. Linda, no one did anything like that to you. What would anyone have to gain? You're the one who decided to quit, right?
Everyone manipulated me and made me do it. I can't believe this company.
I really hope you don't mean that.
I'm not gonna take this lying down. How dare they do this to me? I'm gonna have my justice.
Hey Carol, got a minute? A girl in your department is talking about taking action against the company. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, crap. I can't believe she's actually this stupid.
She's saying she was coerced into quitting, and that she's been unfairly treated.
Oh, MG, what is she thinking?
You know her.
Unfortunately, yes, I do. She was under the wrong impression that you were the CEO. That's what led to this mess.
Oh, wait a second. Is this the girl you were telling me about a while ago?
Yeah, that's her. And what's more, she thought you were giving her signals. In her mind, you even proposed to her.
I don't even know her. Why would I propose to her?
Of course, it's all her misunderstanding. I explained all of this to her. But as you can tell, she's gone rogue and thinks the whole company is plotting against her.
Well, that's quite the story.
Sorry she's causing you so much trouble.
It's not your fault. It's really not that big of a deal. Thank you. Now I understand the situation.
Thankfully, she talked to me, and I was able to see what was really going on.
Man, she sounds like a piece of work. I can't help but feel that I made a mistake too, though. I feel a little responsible if I was sending mixed messages. I guess I need to be more careful. I'm about to get married. I can't be having problems with other women.
Don't worry, you haven't done anything wrong. I have something for you.
You do. That better not be some sick joke and you bring that girl into my office.
I'd never do that. If you like, I can bring it over now. It'll prove that you weren't in the wrong at all.
Yeah, sure. Can you meet me now? I'm in the office. I'm meeting with management to try and sort this out. You're a lifesaver.
Okay, sounds good. I'll be there in a bit. Hey Carol, guess what? I decided to take the company to court.
Are you serious?
Like you said, I went to try and reverse my resignation, but they said it was too late. Can you believe that? So I really have no choice but to sue them for unfair dismissal.
Yeah, I heard you already started putting things in motion. It'll cause a huge stir for the whole company if you do this.
Oh, you've already heard. Well, that makes things easier. I could use your help.
What could I possibly do for you?
I want you to testify that I'm a victim. And also that Kevin is a dirty womanizer that tricked me into thinking we were gonna get married. You've known him for years, right? Can you make him look really bad, like maybe say he even tried to start something with you? Then I'm sure I'll get my job back.
Hold on. You're really prepared to go this far just to get your job back?
Of course. I'm going to win this thing. I've been wronged. Hey, you're my friend, right? So will you help me out? Tell the courts that what they did was illegal and that I did nothing wrong.
I'm sorry, I can't do that for you. I already gave a statement saying that you're crazy.
You what?
I talked with Kevin earlier. I handed over the data with all our messages too. The stuff about him hitting on you, your secret glances, him asking you about weddings while reading the Wedding Planner magazine. I'm afraid no matter how you look at it, it all looks like your own delusions, Linda.
I can't believe it.
I'm glad I had those messages. They prove beyond a doubt that Kevin hasn't done anything wrong. So your wild claims that you were set up are completely untrue and everyone knows it. If you really do bring the company to court, they're going to say that everything you claim is false and they have the evidence to prove it.
This can't be real.
If you ask me, I think you should apologize and try to stop this before you ruin your life even more. If you don't, Kevin said he might even consider suing you for defamation.
He'd really do that.
You really need to think about the seriousness of the situation you're in.
I thought you were my friend, Carol. How could you do this to me? Why are you taking that man's side? You and I have been working together for years now.
Friends? I mean, we work together. But I've never thought of you as more than a work colleague. I wouldn't call you my friend.
Oh, MG, how could you?
I don't know where you got that impression from. I've only thought of you as just someone I work with. I was just being nice to you. We aren't friends. Sorry, but I don't have any reason to stand up for you. Even if we were friends, I wouldn't take your side in this. It's beyond delusional.
Carol?
Well, I guess that's all there is to say. I'm sure you've got a tough road ahead. You reap what you sow. Good luck. After that, Linda went to see the CEO when she came back from her overseas trip.
She was overheard saying if I became the CEO, then all my problems will be solved. Give me control of the company. She's completely lost it. When her lunatic demands weren't met, she caused a scene and the police were called. The police took her into custody. She was in quite a state. Kevin and the CEO then rejected her approach to settle out of court. Anyway, the police are holding her for now. Not long after, Kevin and the CEO got married. The beautiful dress she wore has become a hot topic in the office. Things have definitely been more calm around the office without Linda. I hope she gets back to normal soon. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please press the like button and subscribe if you want to see more content.
Hey, Mimi. How's school?
Oh, hey, Dad. What's up? Mom told me you're coming home this weekend.
Yeah, Daddy finally got some days off so he can visit his favorite girl. We'll do whatever you want this weekend. I've got to make up for making you feel so lonely for so long. I can't believe it's been 6 months since I hugged my little girl.
6 months? Huh. Has it been that long? To be honest, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I totally forgot about you until right now, when you messaged me. It's okay, you know? It's not a big deal.
Oh, come on, Mimi. Are you mad at me because I've been away for so long? You know Alaska's a long ways away. Daddy was really busy with work, but I think about you all the time. We'll go out for the whole day and stop by Hard Rock Cafe on our way home for dinner. I can't wait. Where do you want to go? The movies? We could go to the mini-golf place you love.
Mini-golf? Dad, I'm 15. I don't want to go to that kiddie crap. Really, it's fine. We don't need to go anywhere.
Don't say that. We can have a daddy-daughter day, just like we used to. All hail Princess Marie. Where shall we go, Your Highness?
Quit it, Dad, and stop calling yourself Daddy. It's gross. I don't want to do anything, okay? Why are you even coming here?
What? Is this the teenage rebellion I keep hearing about?
Shut up, Dad. You're not funny. You know, I heard that airfare is really high lately. Why don't you just save your money and come back some other time?
What? Mimi, you don't need to worry about money. The price of a plane ticket is nothing if I can see my family. Honey, it's been 6 months. I just want to be home with my family, relax for a few days and catch up, you know? I won't make you do any kid stuff if you don't want to. What do you do with your friends? I hear laser tag is cool.
Don't call me Mimi. I just don't think you should spend hundreds of dollars just to be here for a few days. Traveling is tiring too, and you've been working so hard.
That is very kind of you to say. But there's a bear hug coming your way and you can't stop it.
Dad! Ugh, you're so dumb. I'm saying don't come home. We don't want to see you.
What? Mimi, you don't mean that.
Actually, I do. We don't want you here. Mom and I like having the house to ourselves. Neither of us want you to come barge in on our daily life.
This is our house that we're talking about. I belong there, Mimi. It's my home.
Nah, you have your place in Alaska, right? This is our home, Mom's and mine. We've rearranged everything and it's the best. You're really not needed here anymore. Just send the money and stay out of our way. And if you call me Mimi ever again, I'm never going to talk to you again.
All right, Marie, but I don't understand where all this is coming from. We were a happy family. What changed? I've only been gone for 6 months. I don't understand how you can kick me out of my own house. You just want me to send money? I belong with the family, in my house, watching my TV. What do you think I'm working long hours away from my family for?
Working's great. You do that. The house belongs to us. As in, Mom and I belong inside it, and you belong outside it. You get it? We need an ATM, not an old man in underpants walking around our house. How is it everything you own is stinky and gross? Oh, that reminds me. We cleaned out your room. That should show how little you belong in this house. No room.
What? What happened to my room?
We got rid of it. Mom made it like a display closet type deal. I don't know. It looks amazing. We have all our bags and shoes lined up. We had to do some deep cleaning to get the smell out. I don't know what it is, but there was a stench in the air.
I can't believe this. Your mother knows about this.
Duh! It was her idea. Waste of space, right? We took the place from gross to grace. It was a lot of work throwing out the garbage and vacuuming and cleaning, but it was worth it. Oh, and we threw out your stupid toys, too. Seriously, where do you find the time to collect all that junk?
Junk? You mean my Marvel collection? My figures? My collectibles? You didn't.
Yeah, your dolls and pins and crap. Those dumb posters, too. You're not a kid, okay? Grow up.
I spent years collecting those. I swear. Some of those items were mint condition and never opened original boxes. You know what that means to a collector. It's not just about the money, though. Those were my treasures. You threw out everything.
Huh? I didn't think they were worth anything. They're stupid plastic superhero junk. Oh well, it's too late now. It's going to be Marvel meets Toy Story. You know, they'll all hold hands in the incinerator.
Rachel, I need to talk to you. You won't believe what my Mimi is saying to me. There's something going on. I think it's teenage rebellion, you know. Is she acting out at home?
Hey, Dave. So, Marie really went off on you, huh? She said she told you not to come back this weekend. Rejected. Hurts having a teenager, doesn't it?
It's not just that. She called me an ATM and told me I just need to send money. What is going on? I don't understand what happened to my sweet little Mimi. She's like a different person.
She's growing up, Dave. Can you blame her for having her own opinions? Besides, she's right. You are an ATM. That's your purpose. There's no place for you here.
What? You too, Rachel? What's gotten into you two? I'm coming home.
There's literally no space for you to stay. We threw out your stuff and made your room a dressing room. You're going to have to get a hotel if you come back. Look, Marie and I are doing great living together, just the two of us. We'd really appreciate it if you would stay away.
Rachel, this is really hurtful. I'm out here working to provide for my family, but my family doesn't even want to see me. I don't know what to say.
Don't worry, you don't need to say anything. Just send your paycheck every month and we're good.
So, you're really fine without me?
Oh, we missed you at first. There was stuff we weren't used to doing around the house. But we got used to it. Now we can handle everything ourselves. And it's just the best bonding time I've ever had with Marie. She's become a young woman, and it just being the two of us at home, it's a blast. I really hope you don't come home this weekend.
Oh, I guess I really am not needed. Okay. Well, I guess I'd better cancel my flight. I actually had something big I wanted to tell you in person, but I guess that doesn't matter anymore. I'm never going back.
Something big? Don't tell me the project in Alaska's over and you're moving back permanently. That's out of the question at this point. I can't live with you anymore.
Oh, nothing like that. I was going to ask you how you thought I should spend the $1.2 million I just inherited. Never mind, it doesn't matter anymore.
What? $1.2 million? No, you're lying. Who would leave you that kind of money? Your parents are dead.
Okay. Well, when I came to Alaska, I didn't know anyone, so I started going to the neighborhood pub sometimes. I met this old guy named Otto. Great guy. I'd buy him a beer once in a while and we'd walk back home since his house was on the way to my house.
Don't care about your drinking buddies. Get to the money.
Otto got sick, so I started taking him to the hospital. He needed help getting around, so I'd stop by his house. When he died, I was devastated. He was in his 80s, living in a hole in the wall with almost nothing in his dank apartment.
So how does he have $1 million?
Yeah, a lawyer called me after the funeral. He told me Otto had updated his will just a couple of weeks ago. As he had no family, he wanted to leave everything he had to me after spending a lot of time together the last few months. The thing is, he got some shares of stock when he worked at a company in the 60s. He'd forgotten all about them, but they were included in the will. I checked on their market value now. It adds up to just about $1.2 million exactly.
I can't believe it. That's amazing. That is so much money.
I know. I have no idea what I should do with it. I wanted to ask my family to help me figure out what the best thing to do would be, but it sounds like you don't think of me as family anymore. I'd better figure this one out on my own.
Daddy! Hey! Can't wait to see you this weekend. It's been so long since we had a daddy-daughter day. That's a great idea. You know where we should go? The dolphin show. We can get splashed at the aquarium show and then dry off playing mini-golf. What do you think?
Marie, what's going on? I thought you didn't want me to come home.
Sorry, Daddy. I shouldn't say things like that. It's just hormones, you know? Teenagers have a rough time controlling themselves. It's part of growing up to rebel against your parents, right? But I'm done with that now. I'm back to being your sweet Mimi.
Huh. Just like that, huh? Your mother told you about the inheritance, didn't she?
Mom is waiting for you to come back, too. She's getting her hair done. You two are so cute together, even after all these years. You know, I'm just so glad I have you and Mom as my parents. I'm so lucky.
It's no use sucking up to me now. You said what you said. You can't take it back, Marie. That was very hurtful.
I said I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I wasn't even thinking when I said it. I'm your little girl, Daddy.
You called me an ATM and told me you don't want to see me.
It's the hormones. They make me go crazy sometimes. But that's not the real me. I'm okay now. Back to normal. Teenage rebellion over. It won't happen again, so don't worry about it. Stop talking about the past, Daddy. Let's talk about the future.
Uh-huh.
$1.2 million is a lot of money, you know. You're going to really prioritize and figure out what's the best use for that money.
Oh boy. I suppose you have an idea about what you want to do with the money.
Yes, I think the money needs to be spent on a worthwhile investment. Something important. Education. There's an exchange program for juniors to spend a year abroad in France. It's an amazing opportunity. You've got to let me go, Dad. You know a second language counts a lot towards college applications.
I didn't know you were interested in studying abroad. And do you think this would be a worthwhile way of spending this inheritance?
Yes, super worthwhile. French is really useful, too.
I thought you were failing French at school. I checked your report card when I was back for the holidays. You really think you're going to do any better in France?
I'm not failing. I'll pass if I take summer school. Besides, why are you looking through my stuff? You're such a gross snoop.
I have every right to look at your report card. Who do you think pays for your school? But right, I'm a gross snoop, huh? I don't think you'd want a gross snoop paying for your year abroad.
Oh, oops, sorry. That just kind of slipped out. The hormones. I'm okay now. The struggles of being a teenager, right?
More like the struggles of having multiple personality disorder. You're all over the place, Marie.
So, Daddy, don't you think that's a really responsible way to use some of that inheritance? I mean, studying abroad for a year is chump change compared to the $1.2 million, right?
I suppose you're right. You could probably do 100 study abroad programs for that kind of money.
Yeah! So you agree with me? I mean, what's more important than your daughter's education? I love you, Daddy. I'm so lucky to be your daughter. I promise I'm going to do great. So when can you send the $50K for the language program, Daddy?
I'm not your father anymore, so I won't be paying for any language program. If you want to study abroad, you'll have to talk to your mother about it. I'm done being an ATM to you two. You can stay with your mother like you are now. I have given your mother full custody.
Huh? Dad, what do you mean you're divorced? You're still in Alaska.
I happened to have divorce papers signed by your mother, so I went ahead and completed it, signed it, and took it to City Hall. It's all done. There are still other things that need to be settled, but your mother and I are no longer man and wife.
Wait. You just had divorce papers signed by Mom lying around? She just gave you signed papers? That makes no sense.
It's actually a sweet story. When I first started this job, Your mom was worried I'd stray, since I'd be away from home for long periods of time. So before I left on my first long trip, she gave me the divorce papers and told me if I ever cheated on her, not to come back.
That's sweet.
It was her way of telling me she didn't want me to go. You don't get it. We used to have a real connection. I never thought the day would come when I'm nothing but a bank machine to her. Or you. You two take care of each other. Dave, it's not true, is it? You're just getting back at Marie for her potty mouth, right? You didn't divorce me behind my back. Tell me Marie misunderstood something. Huh? Oh, it's true. We're divorced. I handed in the papers already. Lucky the city hall is near my office. I can't believe it. I totally forgot I'd given you those papers. There's got to be a rule saying you can't do this. What's the problem? You signed the documents, I signed them. They got handed in. That's how it's done. You sneaky son of a... You can't just divorce me! We have a kid together! About child custody. How about I pay for the rest of the mortgage? But that money's going to count towards child support and Marie's education. She's got, what, 6 years? 8 years at the most left studying. That should be plenty to cover everything. What are you trying to pull here? You think you can con us out of money like this? You're the worst, Dave. We're your family, and as soon as you have a lucky break, you ditch us so you can keep it all for yourself? You should be ashamed of yourself. This coming from the wife that calls her husband an ATM. The one that taught her daughter the same values. Fine, we're divorced. That's great. Don't forget about the settlement, though. I'm taking you for everything I can.
Hey, Daddy. Just wanted to let you know I'm fine with everything. Mom and I will be okay. You have fun working all by yourself in your lonely dark house in Alaska.
Well, good morning to you, too. You seem to have bounced back pretty quick since yesterday.
Yeah, I talked to Mom. She explained to me how everything's going to work out just fine. You know, I didn't know there were so many laws about divorce. So there's going to be a divorce settlement, and you and Mom are going to split everything half and half, right? So half of the 1.2 million is going to be Mom's. 600K is still a lot of money. Plenty for us to live on and for me to go to France. Plus, you're going to finish paying the mortgage, right? That's great. So thanks for everything. I guess it all worked out.
Marie, is that what your mother told you? That she's getting half of my inheritance as part of her divorce settlement?
Yep. Everything half and half, right? Man, I'm glad I live in the 21st century. Everything is so fair now.
Right. Most things among a couple are considered co-owned, but inheritance is a separate issue. It's not considered a marital property.
Huh? But Mom said everything a man makes, he is able to do because of his wife. It's not about whether or not housework is paid. As partners, whatever is yours, half is Mom's. It's just logic, Dad. You're not going to pull one over on us.
Okay. You're right. A full-time homemaker is a valuable member of the household. No arguments there. Homemakers deserve half of their partner's earnings as the working partner is able to focus on work thanks to the homemaker taking care of the house or kids or whatever. The law is very clear about this. That's why divorce settlements are usually just half and half of the couple's combined assets.
Right. So?
An inheritance isn't something someone gets thanks to their spouse being supportive. That's why it's treated as separate property belonging to the person who received the inheritance and are not divided between the parties in a divorce.
What? No, that can't be right. Dad, that's not fair.
Like you said, Marie, the law is very fair. I thought I did a pretty good job explaining it to you, don't you agree? To confirm, the $1.2 million is going to stay mine. None of it is going to your mother.
That's supposed to be for my year abroad, plus other stuff. You're such a jerk. You know what? Whatever. We don't need you. We'll just take the half of everything other than the inheritance. That's still quite a bit of money, right?
Oh, about that. I should tell you, don't expect the whole half of our joint assets. Your mother won't be getting that much. I don't know the exact numbers until everything is tallied up, but there's large sums of money missing from our savings account.
Huh?
Your mother's been spending crazy amounts of money behind my back, Marie. I'm talking thousands upon thousands of dollars. It's beyond any justifiable explanation. If she's been overspending like this, they will subtract that amount from Rachel's half.
So, like, if she spent $50K on handbags, she would have $50K subtracted from her half of the settlement?
Exactly. Wait, you think that's what she's been spending the money on? Handbags?
Well, yeah, probably. Handbags, shoes. She loves collecting the luxury brands.
Jeez. Luxury brand handbags and shoes, huh? That's going to add up. You think she spent $50K on this stuff?
I have no idea. She's been kind of obsessed with them lately. You know about it, right? Every birthday and anniversary, you give her a handbag. Sometimes you even send her an I miss you present, right? That's really generous and sweet.
An I miss you present. That is nice. But I've never done anything like that in my entire life. I buy your mother presents. Like on our anniversary, I got her favorite red wine and chocolates. I gave her a spa day for Mother's Day. But I've never given her a handbag. Those things just seem stupid to me.
So you're saying Mom bought those bags on her own?
That's right. Best case scenario, she's been spending a lot of money behind my back. Normally, it would be totally fair for your mother to get half of everything we own together. It's thanks to her I was able to work hard and make money for our family. But it's a whole different story if she's spending thousands of dollars without my knowledge.
So, she'll get a little less than half.
I'm doing everything fairly, Marie. I'm not trying to cheat your mother out of anything. At the same time, I'm not going to let her cheat me out of anything either. There's more, though. Remember my Marvel memorabilia that you two sold?
What?
You told me you guys cleaned out my room and threw everything away. That was valuable personal property. By law, it's not allowed to damage or destroy property, even if it is that of a family member. Of course, since this is a legal dispute, I'm planning on getting lawyers involved.
Lawyers? Dad, do you really think that's necessary? It's a family dispute. You don't need to make things so official. I'm sure we can just talk about it and figure it out. Mom and I didn't even know you could sue for throwing that stuff out.
It doesn't matter. I would probably be more lenient if it was an accident, but this was malicious. You guys knew how much my collection meant to me. Their sentimental value, and of course for the limited edition, there are some pieces I can never set eyes on again because they're so rare. I'm going to be asking for compensation for every piece that was thrown away like that. It's going to add up to quite a bit.
That stuff. It was that expensive?
Marie, it was my collection I accumulated since I was a kid. Some of them were worth thousands of dollars for just one piece.
Thousands of dollars?
Yup. I'm going to ask for every cent. That means that even if your mom gets close to half of our assets for the settlement, she's going to end up with a lot less. She'll have to pay the compensation out of the settlement. I have to get solid numbers to know for sure, but I don't think there's going to be much left.
But what are we supposed to do? How are we going to live?
I'm paying for the house, so you'll be fine. You and your mother can live just the two of you, like you wanted. Tell your mother my lawyers will be contacting her soon. She'd better be ready to pay up. After some back and forth with Rachel and the lawyers, the settlement was decided. It ended up being about 90-10, with me getting 90% of our remaining assets. The memorabilia I collected over the years added up to about $20K, which Rachel agreed to pay back in monthly payments. She is now working some minimum wage job to pay me back the compensation and to be able to afford her daily expenses. They have a place to live, since I am paying the mortgage every month, but they are just barely getting by. There's no way Marie will be able to afford a year abroad program. In fact, it may be difficult for her to even go to college. On one occasion, a while after the divorce was finalized, there was a time when Marie messaged me, saying she wanted me and wanted to live with me. But I realized she has no power over me anymore, since I had no problem turning her down. I just reminded her how she called me an ATM and I haven't heard anything from her since.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Hey, Jennifer, long time no see. How have you been? Hello, Regina. It certainly has been a while. I'm doing very well, thanks. Your mother and everyone else are doing good too.
That's great to hear. I've actually been talking to Mom recently. It sounds like you've really been helping out around the house.
I'm doing the best I can. Can't believe Charles has been in Germany for almost a month now, but I'm trying not to be too much of a burden staying here with Susan.
I see.
Anyway, is everything all right? It's pretty rare for you to contact me directly like this.
Oh, sorry to contact you out of the blue. I actually had something I wanted to ask you.
Oh yeah? What's up?
The thing is, I'm actually pregnant right now. My stomach's already starting to get huge.
Oh, really? Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. So I'm actually planning on coming back home until I have the baby, which means I'm going to be staying at my parents' house.
I see, so that's why you messaged me? Of course, I have no problem with that at all. Feel free to come back.
Thank you.
I'm really looking forward to seeing the baby. Oh, but right now I'm staying in your room, so you wouldn't have a room of your own to stay in. The only space available is the living room. Are you okay sleeping on the sofa?
What? No way. I can't sleep without a bed.
Okay, I'm sure we could find a bed small enough to fit in the living room. I'll talk to Susan about it and we'll work something out.
No, you don't have to do anything like that. There's no need to go out of your way and waste money just to accommodate me.
But you don't want to sleep on the sofa, right?
Right, so I'll just use your bed.
Huh?
I've actually already talked to my mom about it. We decided it'd be best to just have you return my old room back to me.
Oh, I see. So where am I supposed to sleep? Are you saying I should sleep on the living room sofa?
No. You can sleep on a bed, of course. Don't be silly.
I don't think my bed will fit in the living room.
I agree. The living room isn't suitable. We think you should go in the basement.
What? The basement? But it's not even finished. I'll freeze to death down there.
Don't be so dramatic. You'll be fine. Plus, it has a separate door in the back, so you can go in and out without coming through the main house. I know that you're married to my brother, but I don't really know you. You're basically a stranger to me. Why would I want a stranger getting in the way of the birth of my child in my own home? There's no way I could even relax.
Even supposing that was acceptable, I don't think I can even get my bed down into the basement. It's too heavy.
That's fine. I'll just use your bed. You can just buy a cheap one for the basement.
Wait, so you want me to buy a new bed so that you can take mine?
Yeah, you said it yourself. We can't possibly move yours out of my room.
This is unbelievable. Charles and I spent weeks picking out that bed. The mattress is completely personalized for me so that I can avoid back pain.
What does that have to do with me? Just go move back in with your own family if this is such a problem for you.
They don't live anywhere near here.
Sorry, but that sounds like a personal problem.
When we started living together, Susan was so kind and welcoming to me. She said I should think of this house as my own home. And she told me that there will always be a place for me here, even when Charles is away.
No way, that's hilarious. Mom really said something like that.
She did. Even now, she's still been saying the same thing. When Charles got shipped to Germany, I was originally planning to move with him, but she said it's a wife's duty to wait at home for him with the family. That's the whole reason I'm still staying here with your parents in the first place.
Unbelievable. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but I think me and my baby override that, don't you? If you don't want the basement and you won't go home, I guess you'll just have to sleep on a bench in the park or something.
Is that some kind of joke?
Not at all. It's free, so you'll even be able to save some money. Anyway, I'll be back home tomorrow, so...
Tomorrow? So soon?
Yeah, so make sure you're out of the way and in the basement by then.
Now hold on, just give me a second to process this. I can't understand it at all.
I don't remember asking for your understanding. I'm gonna be staying at the house for a while after the baby comes too. I'll be taking care of a precious little baby. Why would I want some dirty stranger around? Don't you get that the health of my child is the top priority here?
Where is this even coming from? I'm not dirty.
Like I said, it doesn't matter what your relationship to my brother is. You're nothing but a freeloader taking up space in my house as far as I'm concerned. I'm having my baby at home whether you like it or not, so you better be out of that room ASAP.
Fine, I'll just start getting my stuff ready.
As soon as possible, okay? That's all I've been saying from the beginning. Why was this so hard for you to get?
What's the deal, Jennifer? So are you just not going to bother helping out around the house today or what? It's almost noon.
Huh? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten your duties as a wife? It's your job to take care of things around the house. We've talked about this.
You still expect me to help clean up the house after the whole thing about Regina coming home to have the baby? I'm not even allowed to go upstairs. You said you don't even want me to use the kitchen.
Well, sure, I told you you need to stay out of the way while Regina is here, but I don't remember telling you that you could slack off from your chores.
What?
From morning to evening, your job is to take care of us. I'll expect you to be upstairs working every day from morning to night from now on.
But what about what Regina said yesterday? She said she couldn't relax with a random stranger around the house. Even if I were to be cleaning all day, wouldn't having someone dirty like me around ruin your restful environment?
Now that you mention it, you're right. You should probably start working around 4 a.m. then.
4 a.m.? Are you serious?
That way you can finish up the housework quickly and be out of our sight by noon. Regina says her morning sickness is getting worse these days, so she usually sleeps until noon anyway.
But she seems so worried about having me and my germs around. I don't think she'd be happy about me being upstairs, even if it's just to do chores.
Don't worry about it. We'll make sure to give you a disinfectant shower from head to foot before you come up. That way you won't bring in any germs.
Are you serious?
So, get your butt up here.
Jennifer, can you go out and get me some ice cream? I have a craving for something sweet. Regina? What time do you think it is right now? The time doesn't matter. A pregnant woman has to satisfy her cravings. I want the special limited edition flavor from that Danish brand. Didn't you start showing diabetes symptoms recently? Are you really sure you should be eating sweets? Shut up! I don't want to hear anything from someone who's never even been pregnant before. Just do as I say. Could you please give me a break from the whole evil stepsister routine you've been giving me? You've always been rude to me, but recently it's getting worse and worse. Ordering me around like your personal servant?
What's wrong with ordering around a freeloader like you? Isn't that why you're here?
You have me running around doing errands. I do all the cleaning and laundry. You even throw away my cooking when you don't like it. And now I'm supposed to drop everything and run to the store for you in the middle of the night? I've had enough.
I'll be the one to decide when you've had enough. Even Mom's been saying we have to be stricter with you.
Susan too?
Yeah, that's right. I almost forgot to tell you. After having the baby, I'll be staying around the house for a while.
Yeah, you mentioned that actually.
Just listen. My husband is busy with work, so of course Mom said I can stay as long as I like. It's my home after all. So it looks like you'll be staying busy for a little while longer.
So you mean I'm gonna have to keep up this housekeeper lifestyle? I can at least assume you'll be taking care of the baby on your own, right?
What are you talking about? Of course taking care of the baby is one of your responsibilities. You can't be serious. Of course I'm serious. Obviously I'll have to rest my body after giving birth. I'll be too busy sleeping all day. After all, my main job will be to recover. I won't have any time to be working around the house or taking care of the baby.
What about me being dirty and covered with germs? But you're totally fine with leaving your newborn baby with me?
But aren't you still getting the alcohol spray showers from Mom every morning? I think that's been doing the trick.
Yeah, thanks to that my hair and skin are all dried out.
Just think of it as practice for raising your own kids someday. It's something to look forward to.
I'm absolutely not looking forward to it. That's it, I'm done with this. Fun and games are over. I'm through helping you.
What are you getting at here? You think you can just disobey me all of a sudden like this? I'm at my limit. I've had enough. I get up early every day to take care of you, and then I get woken up in the middle of the night to run errands for you. If this is going to continue any longer, I can't handle it anymore. But that's your job. It's what you signed up for when you married my brother. It's not a matter of what you can or can't handle. Just shut up and do it. You don't have the right to talk back to me like this. You're going to be taking care of me and the baby, and that's that. In your dreams, Regina. I absolutely did not sign up for any of this by marrying Charles, and I'm through putting up with it.
What are you even talking about?
I mean, the free ride is over. Clean up your own house from now on and buy your own ice cream.
This is completely outrageous. You think just because you married my brother, you can live in our house and freeload without helping out? You have got some nerve.
Actually, no, I don't think that, and I'm not going to live in your smelly old basement anymore. So, I'm not your convenient servant-in-law anymore.
Hold on, you're moving out.
That's right. When did this happen? I couldn't take any more of this, so I had a long conversation with Charles on the phone. In the end, we decided it would be best if I just moved out.
I can't believe this. You're just going to abandon your husband's family?
Well, it was Charles's idea. It's the only way for me to escape this situation.
Charles said that.
He'd actually been worried about me the whole time since he got shipped out. At first, I was trying to put on a brave face and I assured him everything was fine even when it wasn't. But after being treated like this for so long, like I said, I can't handle it anymore. It's worse than I ever could have even imagined.
And you guys think that's a valid reason to just abandon me while I'm pregnant?
Yes?
Have you told Mom about this?
No, not just yet. I was planning to tell her about it tomorrow. So, that's the situation. Goodbye. If you really want some ice cream, go get it for yourself.
What gives you the right to order me around?
Didn't the doctor tell you that you needed more exercise anyway? Go ahead and enjoy a nice stroll around at night.
Jennifer, what's this I'm hearing about you moving out? Regina just woke me up and told me everything.
It's exactly what it sounds like. If living here means I have to be your guys' slave, then I just won't live here anymore. So that means I'm done taking care of you.
How can you even call yourself a wife with behavior like that? You have a responsibility to this family. How can you sleep at night?
I think I'll manage to live with myself somehow. In fact, I'm sure I'll be sleeping much better in my new place than in that basement.
Is that so? Fine then. We don't need someone stubborn like you around anyway. Enjoy your life alone from now on. No more freeloading off my son and our family anymore either. Running out on my son and his family? What an idiot.
What? I'm not running out on Charles. Charles and I are still planning to spend our lives together.
What does that mean?
I'll be moving to Germany and living with him. It'll be a nice, peaceful place with just the two of us. I'll actually be leaving town tomorrow.
Now wait a second. I don't think you can just up and move in with him. His housing is provided to him by the government. You need to get permission.
We have permission. Don't worry. Everything is above board. A lot of people bring their families with them when they get shipped overseas. It's not like the military demands all families be separated or anything.
Really?
Of course. I'm sure the other military families will be much better company than you guys. In fact, I'm sure you're probably stricter and less friendly than any drill sergeant could ever be. But I've got to hand you one thing. I don't know if I would have been able to adjust to living abroad originally, but it's been so terrible living here that it's going to be a walk in the park. So, thanks.
None of this makes any sense. My son really went along with this plan of yours.
Of course. It was his idea, actually. To be honest, I think he's pretty eager to get me away from you and Regina. He's actually looking forward to breaking things off with you guys as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means he doesn't want anything to do with you anymore.
Him too? My own son?
All the stories of you two ordering me around and forcing me to take care of everything around the house, I told him everything. I had to. It just couldn't be helped.
I can't believe that you bothered Charles with trivial stuff like this when he's hard at work overseas.
Anyway, this means that we'll be able to live together again sooner than we expected, and I won't have any more family obligations towards you. Just think of us as strangers, like Regina always said, and leave us alone.
With pleasure. Like I'd want anything to do with you after doing something like this. Do whatever you want. Run off to Germany. I don't care anymore. I've got my daughter and the new baby coming anyway. I won't miss you at all.
Well, that's perfect. It looks like everything worked out. I'll be going now. Goodbye.
Jennifer, help me! I'm having contractions. I think I'm going into labor.
And
Where are all my documents, my health records and everything? And my health insurance information? And what else was I supposed to bring to the hospital?
hold on a second. Calm down and take a deep breath. I took care of everything you'd need to bring with you. I put everything together on the shelf near the front door a while ago. It's right at the entrance.
The front door? How am I supposed to find anything there?
With your eyes?
Whatever, just get over here. The baby's coming any minute now. Hurry up and come help me.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I've already moved. Isn't Susan around to help you? She's already been through all this before. Why don't you ask someone more experienced like her?
She's panicking too. She's no help at all. She has no idea what to do.
Wow, I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
And of course, Dad is useless too. That's why I need you. What should I do?
Well, first of all, get yourself to the hospital as soon as possible. Just have Susan bring your things to the hospital later.
Okay, got it. But wait, which hospital was it? Where am I supposed to go?
Which hospital? The same one you've been going to all this time. You have to at least know that, right?
I don't remember. You always drove me there, so I don't know where it is. I was supposed to just get in a taxi, but you're not here to give directions.
You were gonna depend on me even for something tiny like that?
Just tell me where to go. What's the name of the hospital I've been going to?
You have to at least have the phone number of the hospital written down somewhere, right? Ask your mom. I'm sure she knows that much.
She doesn't know either. We had you take care of everything, so without you, we don't know anything.
Well, it's not like I remember either. Don't snap at me just because you've been so careless.
What?
It's unbelievable. You're gonna be a mother soon and you can't even remember something as simple as the name of the hospital? This whole thing is a joke. And someone like you really thought you could raise a child?
I don't need a lecture. Please just help me. Come take me to the hospital.
Take care of it yourselves. I'll be going now. Goodbye.
Jennifer! Come on, Jennifer. I'm having a baby. You can't just leave me like this.
Jennifer, please, we need you. Is there any way we can get you to come back to the house with us?
What's this all of a sudden?
Everyone in the house is at their limit.
Please come help us.
Even just a little bit is fine. You don't need to move back permanently, just anything so I can get some rest.
What's going on? You sound stressed.
It's Regina's baby. We were able to get her to the hospital and everything went smoothly after that. But now he's crying all night.
Well, yes, he is a baby after all.
Regina is still recovering, so she just lies around all day. We grandparents have been stuck with the responsibility of caring for this child.
Wow, that's crazy.
We can't take it anymore. We've already asked Regina's husband to come help out, but apparently he's too busy with work. So you're the only one we can count on.
That's pretty sad considering I don't even live in the country anymore. Anyway, that's a hard pass for me. Good luck.
I'll pay for your plane ticket. Just come help for 1 month, or even just 3 weeks. Just to take care of the baby and give me a break. That's all I ask. We're gonna pass out from exhaustion any day now.
Well, that is tough, isn't it?
We'll even pay you a babysitter's fee. How about that? $20 an hour? Eventually, Regina will recover and her husband will be around more often, so we just need some help until then.
But didn't Regina get divorced recently? You haven't heard about that?
What?
You said you just need my help until then. But when exactly is then supposed to be? Regina doesn't even have a husband to help out anymore.
Divorced? When? How could Regina be divorced? Why is this the first I'm hearing of it?
That's right. Just yesterday, Charles got a message from her husband, or I guess I should say ex-husband. Anyway, he told us about the divorce.
I can't believe it.
It turns out Regina's kid, well, apparently it wasn't his. I don't know all the details, but that's the reason for the divorce according to him.
No way.
Of course, he was shocked at the results of the paternity test. He seemed really sad about the divorce too.
Hold on, let me get this straight. The kid isn't his. What does that mean?
Shouldn't you be asking Regina about that? Like I said, we don't know the details.
This is crazy. None of this makes any sense. Divorce. So that means we'll be stuck with Regina in our house from now on. We're gonna have to keep taking care of this baby. For how much longer?
Well, I certainly can't answer that for you. Anyway, I'll be going now. Goodbye. After that, Susan asked Regina to tell her the truth about everything that happened. Regina revealed that the child was the result of an affair. Apparently, Regina appealed to her, saying it wasn't fair to punish the baby for Regina's mistakes. With no real argument, her parents had no choice but to keep supporting her. Susan even had to lend her money to take care of the legal fees for the divorce. So, the plan was for Regina and the baby to keep staying at the house with the grandparents, but after just one day with the baby, Regina said she was exhausted and took off, leaving everything to the grandparents for the next 3 days. Regina spent the whole time going out with her friends. Because of that, Susan and her husband were totally exhausted taking care of their grandchild.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe for more content. See you next time.